A follow-up that I've been waiting for since the video I made back in June, Nintendo has released the Super Nintendo Classic Entertainment System, or the SNES Mini, or the Super NES Classic, whatever you call it. This is the second classic compilation released by Nintendo, featuring 21 of the best Super Nintendo games. With the rarity of finding one, and the steep price of $80, is it really worth the price? Or is it like my recent review of Namco Museum on Switch, where I wish it could have done better? Here's my review of Super Nintendo Classic Entertainment System. Like its predecessor, the Super Nintendo Mini features 21 games, and while it's less than the NES Mini's 30 games, to me, they have more replayability. You got longer games, more colorful games, and you don't got filler like Pinball or Ice Climber, but games that can give you hours of gameplay. Of course you got Super Mario World and Link to the Past, but a few other great games like Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country, and Superstar exist. You got a wide variety of multiplayer titles, which I love because unlike the NES Classic, the SNES Classic comes with 2 controllers in the box. Some of the multiplayer titles are also games like Super Mario Kart, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Final Fantasy VI, Kirby's Dream Course, and the list can go on. There really is a genre for almost any gamer here, and it's really great. While some people feel like there are games missing like Chrono Trigger and Kirby's Avalanche, I can't agree. What we got here is pretty solid. A select few games that are debatably the most interesting games in the collection are the games that use the Super FX chip. This is the first time that the Super FX chip, as far as I know, has been re-released. You won't find these games on the Virtual Console. You got Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, which uses the chip to pull off some stunning graphics that give off the look of a children's drawing book. And now while Yoshi's Island has been ported to Game Boy Advance, 2 games, that being Star Fox and Star Fox 2, has not been re-released. These 2 games are one of the most impressive games, honestly, I have ever played. While I have not touched Star Fox 2 yet, as I want to beat the original first, the fact that the Super Nintendo is able to pull off some good polygonal 3D graphics is pretty mind-blowing. Sure, the frame rate is not that good, and it looks really, and I mean really dated, but still a pretty fun game they should try out. Besides the games, we got a few other features. First of all, we got save states. Just like the NES Classic, it creates a spend point which helps with games like Mega Man X or Super Mario Kart, where they use passwords or just nothing in terms of saving. A gripe that I got is that clicking on the icon in a game of a paused suspend point does not resume it, but restarts the game. I didn't know that you had to go into the suspend point menu before resuming, so I lost over an hour of Donkey Kong Country progress. I say I hope this would be patched, but this is a plug-and-play system. It has no Wi-Fi capabilities, so the best I can say is just learn next time before you make that mistake again. The other features are mainly display related. You got a CRT filter and a perfect pixel filter, but I never bothered with them. The standard 4:3 aspect ratio works for me. You also get the ability to have borders around the gameplay, kinda like how the Super Game Boy did for Game Boy games. They look neat, and my personal favorite is the wood one with the Famicom logo. So I had high expectations for this collection, and guys, it does deliver. There are so many great games from the 16-bit era on here. I have a lot catching up to do, to be honest. This will be my first time playing games like Final Fantasy VI, Star Fox, Mega Man X, and many more. Sure, while emulators exist, if you want some official Nintendo merch that brings a blast to the past, check out this system. If you can find it, that is. They say they're going to ramp up production in 2018. I don't know if that's going to be true or not. I will give the Super Nintendo Mini NES, whatever you would call it, the Super Nintendo Mini NES featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, a 10 out of 10, a must buy. And hey, if we buy a lot of these, Nintendo, would you please make an N64 Mini for 2018? I would personally sell one of my kidneys for one. Well guys, what are your thoughts on the Super Nintendo Mini? Tell me in the comments below. Not just this mini review, but I also plan on making more videos about it, including Let's Play videos on my other channel, Cybershroom and Pals. Be sure to check that out, and my Twitter in the description below. I am Cybershroom, hoping you have a good one.